In this video, we're going to be going through the AVERAGEIF function in Excel. AVERAGEIF allows you to calculate the average of values that meet a specific condition. For example, instead of averaging all sales figures, we can calculate the average sales just for Sarah, or just in the North region. Let's see how it works. The AVERAGEIF function has three parts. The first is the range that contains the cells we want to test. The second is the criteria, which is the condition we want Excel to look for in that first range. The third is the average range. This is the values which should be averaged by Excel if the criteria are met. Let's work out the average sales for Sarah. So in our range, we'll put A2 to A9, then after a comma, we'll put Sarah in double quotes, and then after another comma, we put in the range we want to average, which is C2 to C9, and then we do a close paren. When we hit enter, we then see that it averages out all of the entries for Sarah. To break down again how this formula is working, if we come up here and look at it, you see A2 to A9 is the full list of salespeople that we have in our chart. After the comma, Sarah is where we're specifying to Excel the only lines it should be calculating. And then after that additional comma, C2 to C9 is the full range of sales. Using all of that different criteria, it's then able to pick the correct entries to include in its average. Now in a different example, let's work out averages for the region column. So instead of A2 to A9, we'll change this to reference B2 to B9, where our regions are. And then over in our criteria column, instead of Sarah, we're going to change this to read South in double quotes. Now we see the average for all entries in the South region. As always in Excel formulas, you don't have to hard code the information into the formula itself. Let's type East here in B11, and then go into our formula where we currently have South, and let's reference the cell B11 where we just typed in the new information. When we hit enter, it now automatically updates the information to reference East. If ever you want to change the information now, you don't have to change the formula, you just modify the information in the other cells. And that's the AVERAGEIF function in Excel. Use AVERAGEIF whenever you need to calculate an average based on a single condition. In future videos, we'll build on this concept with AVERAGEIFs, which allows multiple conditions. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Excel tutorials.